Hey, what's good with the collective, man? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up, man. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified. Y'all know we drop a couple times a week. But I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer, man. Let's get right into this video, bro.
The influence of the year begins to be felt as early as the last days of September, which starts next week, going into the month of October. I always call October the preview month. It's like you take your lady to a movie, and before you see a movie, you see the trailers. So you say, nah, I don't want to come and see that. Yeah, I want to come and see that. So it gives you a snapshot. And I learned this from women. Women can almost tell you around this time of the year how they think the year coming up is going to be. 8 represents money, power, authority, achievement, recognition, births, pregnancies, moving into a home, moving out of a home. It also represents people who do a lot of growing up. And so since 8 is an opposition number to this nation, and the following year, which is a 9, 2025, is an opposition number to this nation, that means that this part of the world we live in will be likely to be more challenging.
My life path number is 8.
I don't want nothing that looked like Elvis. He stole. That's how I was talking to fake Elvises right now. Give me an African pose.
An African pose?
Fuck I'm gonna do? I'm posing like fucking Elvis.
Show me.
Fucking Elvis.
Was that when Ye get to get on his rants, bro? I love Ye when he get on his rants. He's one of my favorite artists. He's up there. He's up there. That's one of my favorite artists. And that's why, like, yeah, it hurts me when sometimes he don't look like himself. When we know he cloned or something, you know, it'd be like, damn, they let a real one. We let a real one go. Sometimes he a little crazy, say some crazy stuff, but he don't mean no harm. I don't feel like, in my opinion. But I love when he get like that. And give me an African pose. Like, yeah, he funny, bro. He funny. I love Ye.
Viewer discretion is advised. This is not for kids. This is a reaction video about this lady, Marina Abramovic, the one who was chosen to be ambassador to Ukraine.
What you're looking at aren't scenes from a horror movie, but works from a so-called performance artist. An artist who also rubs shoulders with some of the most celebrated and influential figures in our society.
90% of celebrities know this lady.
Everyone from famous actors and musicians to DC power brokers and international financiers.
Rothschild.
Her name is Marina Abramovic, and her work has been featured everywhere from the Metropolitan Museum of Art to a Microsoft commercial. But who is she, and why does she possess such enigmatic appeal to the world's elite?
I am obsessed with this woman. She is so incredible.
Lady Gaga.
It's time we investigate who really is Marina Abramovic.
She was chosen to be ambassador for Ukraine by the president to take care of projects with children and rebuilding schools. Why do they always want access to kids?
Marina Abramovic. They call her an artist. She does is shocking.
She's a
Cutting
satanic
herself,
witch.
burning herself, and other such extreme and grotesque acts. Abramovic was born in the Serbian capital of Belgrade in 1946. Hers was a harsh childhood. Her mother, a Communist Party official and military veteran, was cold and oppressive.
I was so incredibly unhappy as a family. We never sit together as a family. We never talked together. We never had any kind of Christmas, New Year together.
It's sad.
It was always a very unpleasant and very intense situation. There was always something wrong with me. She was always thinking that I'm doing something wrong here. We hated it. So this total control of my mother, total obsessional discipline which I had opposed of me. I had to have my own space. I have to kind of let it free.
It's crazy.
Abramovic began her artistic career in the 70s while living in Serbia. She gained fame in the art world by performing extreme acts of endurance and pain, billing it as performance art.
But you might say that pain is Marina Abramovic's medium. Deal with it. Back in 1973, she rhythmically jabbed the spaces between her fingers, at times drawing blood.
She almost died in 1974 when she laid inside a burning star, losing consciousness due to smoke inhalation.
This is crazy.
In another famous performance, she stood motionless for 6 hours while attendees were encouraged to
Why do you think they appointed her to be ambassador to Ukraine for the kid?
Damn. Now we seen her previously in the J video. and I had never heard of her. But today, damn it, I've heard of her. And I need to react to part 2 because I wasn't familiar with her. But I am interested in learning a little bit more. But that's wild. Like, that's wild. The fact that, like, do you see her in the middle of that star, bruh? And yeah, she's now appointed to Ukraine. Don't they lead in a big stretch for child abductions or children going missing? Ain't that a number? They at the top of that list, ain't they? If I'm not mistaken. And she do that type of stuff. I mean, what you think she the ambassador for? Sick world we in, man.
Yeah, you have worms. Yeah, right?
No,
yeah.
I'm always eating.
Okay, you see your reaction to the beta is not your reaction. You must understand that parasites, yeah? Parasites control your body. Okay, so if somebody has worms, they'll be doing this. Grinding their teeth, huh? They'll have sensations for sweet stuff. They always want something sweet. I want something sweet. I want a little bread. I want that biscuit. I want something sweet, right? Now, it's not that's what they want. It's the parasites inside of them that play with their psyche that makes them have these types of desires. Alright, so because the parasite don't like bitter, as you taste it, right? So it's not just you doing that. It's the parasite.
Damn.
So, do you know what's crazy? Do y'all know the Chinese don't even eat fried rice with soy on it? They're smart enough to know to take the hull off the rice. You have been taught that white rice is bad for you. Do you realize it's actually the opposite? The reason why they have white rice is because they took the black hull off of it in the first place, because the black hull is full of phytic acid and it's full of mineral binding chemistry. So they realize how to haul it and leave that white flesh in the middle and eat it without soy. But you gonna put soy sauce on it. They put soy on it to turn it that color. You wanna get you some shrimps, which ain't nothing but sea cockroaches to put on it. Shrimp fried rice.
And they're sweeping off the sediment from the bottom. They're turning a lot of that material into their own bodies, and that the shrimp are able to use a lot of things that would otherwise pile up and be kind of slimy and not very attractive to swimmers. And these shrimp do clean up the water. They're filter feeding out a lot of organic material and turning it into shrimp, which turns into fish food and various other kind of things within the food web.
Extra sweet and sour. Extra diabetes on the side.
Bro just messed my head up with the he just messed my head up with the soy sauce and the white rice. I didn't know brown rice wasn't good and you were supposed to use white rice. I didn't even think about that. And then the fact that we do throw soy sauce on the white rice and it turns it back. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. There's still things I be learning where it's so minor and I be like, bro, how did I not think of that? I done thought about the most other wildest thoughts, but I ain't thought of that. Like, what? I just had fried rice, bro. I just had fried rice. I just had it literally a couple of days ago. And I could have got white rice.
Osama bin Laden was a friend. Was an agent in the United States government under the code name Tim Osman.
With the Russians.
Yeah, the Russians in Afghanistan. In Afghanistan, they wanted to get the Russians out of Afghanistan. They called on Osama bin Laden, and he said, "Okay, fine, I'll help you to get them out." And they gave agreements. They gave him money. They gave him intelligence information. The moment that happened, he got him out. He said, "Okay, good. Well, where is the end of your bargain?" They said, "Forget this. We're not going to give you nothing." And that's what happened. He turned on America. Same thing with Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein was a friend of America. He was a good friend of the Bush family. They gave him money. He actually was built into military power with over $80 million. They did that for Saddam Hussein. He was given the key to the city of Detroit. I mean, let's be real here. What?
Which is part of the history of Iraq has beef with Iran as well.
Come on,
we don't fund the Iran-Iraq war.
Come on, brother. He know what it is. Colonel Muammar Gaddafi, man, I'll be pleased with our brother, was not some dictator. See, it's funny how the media will make you look like a damn monster. American media.
Well, it suits because America was in bed with Gaddafi.
Come on, brother. Come on. Well, I'll just say this. In Libya, number one, Libya under Colonel Muammar Gaddafi had zero debt. They had free education, free health care. If you wanted to go to school abroad, they would give you the money and pay for the tuition, and it would pay for your room and board. When you got married, they would give the family $5,000. If you wanted to own a farm, they would give you all the tractors, all the seeds, and the land to till that farm. Gaddafi and the country of Libya was one of the only countries on the planet that had zero debt, was completely free to do whatever they wanted to do. And that's why they called him a dictator, because he would not allow America to have access to that wealth. He was going to create a joint currency using the wealth under the feet of the Libyan people, the gold, the oil, etc., and the wealth of the nearly 50 other countries in Africa, and come together to create a African currency. That money, based on the African worth, would have bankrupt China's yuan. It would have bankrupt America's dollar. It would have bankrupt the European pound. So that was removing total neo-colonialism from the planet. And they said, we need to get rid of this nigga now. Because if he comes to power with those other 50 countries in Africa, we will have to bow to them. And we do not want to bow to them. That was what it was about, money. Because Gaddafi was a friend of America. Interestingly enough, when America tries to say this person, that person is a dictator, that person is a dictator, the first question you need to ask is, hold on. What is it that country has that America needs? That's the first question you need to ask yourself. America is currently over $60 trillion in debt. Make this very clear. America, if you look at Wall Street, they say a little over $22 trillion. But who do we owe? Yo, you copy that question. Has been telling it for a long time. The international banking families of Europe. You're talking about the Warburgs, the DuPonts, the Rothschilds. You're talking about the Carnegies. You're talking about those people who the Rockefellers. They own America after 1913 with the creation of the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve Act came into existence, and they literally are a gangster group that has nothing to do with the Constitution whatsoever. They took over the monetary printing of the money in America. That's only supposed to be given to Congress. They took over the continuous economic manipulation of America. So anything that happens in America goes through the international banking families of America, or Europe, pardon me. And they own America. They own most of the world. And that's who America owns. Exactly. International banking families of Europe.
So it's not even them with China, it's them more than anyone.
Let me just start like that. Yes, America owes China over 1.1 trillion, they owe Japan over $1 trillion, they actually owe North Korea money as well. America owes over 75 countries money.
Okay, so alright, just for me.
No.
Because I really don't know this shit. So what do? They go and say, yo, let me borrow $1 trillion? That's
the humongous credit card to the world.
America is the biggest whore in the world. The biggest oil junkie in the world. Okay. So America goes
whores now, so you know.
Yeah. I had to say whore.
America's bigger than Lucia from my hood. Let me stop.
A woman, I don't think any man would want to touch her. I just say it that way. Respect to the sisters as well. But America owes so many countries money. It's insane. It's really insane. So whenever she's talking about other countries and saying these are terrorists, see, you go to another nation that didn't invite you. You try to have negotiations and tell them, listen, give us your oil, diamonds, etc. We'll have some negotiations. And they say, well, no, we don't want you to have that. You go to another one. And America says, oh, okay, cool. So America leaves, and what do? They send in agents agents through the CIA. They assassinate the leadership after they use the media in that country to turn the people against the leader of that country. Then it's called a coup. They assassinate the leader and they prop up someone who was a CIA agent who they had trained to be the new person to run for the leadership of that country, put him in place, and then they have free access to the wealth that they already were trying to get in the first place. This is called a coup. America's been doing it for a very long time. They have murdered and assassinated leaders all across the planet.
Which Iran as well, with the Shah and everything.
Oh, yeah, sure. America is a gangster, brother. I mean, a real one.
America is. I'd be shocked he's safe. Cause bro, some of the stuff he be saying, I be not scared to say, but it be like, bro, you gotta understand when you say certain things, like, yeah, that's wild. That's wild. And he was saying a lot, but if some of y'all didn't catch what he was saying, man, hit that rewind. Hit that rewind, man. Go back and check him out. Like, yeah, he was giving it up. He was giving it up, and that's what made people question 9/11. He let in with Osama bin Laden, who they say did 9/11. Like, it's just a lot. It's a lot, bro. And you can't trust everything that we live here. This is our country, bro. But we can't sit here and believe everything that they tell us, especially through the media. Damn.
I don't know how reliable this site is, but look at this hurricane tracker. Look at Friday. Okay, here it is. And look, Saturday, Sunday, it's headed right for this area. Boston, Hartford, New York, Atlantic City, Virginia Beach. Look how huge it is. And look, there's another system right behind it. That's as far as it goes. But look at this area. This area looks like they're gonna get hit with a hurricane too. Alright, you guys. If you're close to water, you better get prepared. It looks like something major is coming.
Var ya, burada bir şey sıkışmış bak. Taşın içinde bir şey var. Arkadaşlar gördünüz mü? Taşın içinde bir şey var. Onu mu avradın hocam? Hocam! Hocam! Aa! Hocam bir gel. Hocam.
And baby lamb burger eating a pickle.
This isn't how I wanted to start my Monday. What the hell?
The Iron Veil of Secrecy is now nearing the end of its 7th decade. When World War II ended, little attention was given to Operation Paperclip, under which hundreds of Nazi scientists were brought to the U.S., given new identities, and then appointed to important jobs in the military and elsewhere. Some of them would have been aware of UFOs, of the ET presence, from their experience in working with them in the 1930s. The American military began to take the subject more seriously after retrieving one of the vehicles that crashed near Roswell, New Mexico, on July 4th, 1947, and decided to back-engineer its technology, which was light years more advanced than anything that we had known. On Tuesday, July the 8th, 1947, at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, Roswell Airfield Commanding Officer Colonel William Blanchard announced in a press release the recovery of a flying disc. That was the truth. Later that same day, at approximately 4:30 p.m. Central Time, Brigadier General Roger Ramey, commander of the 8th Air Force and Blanchard's supervising officer, presented to the press an alternative story. He claimed the Army had recovered a Rowan target device suspended by a neoprene balloon. That was a lie. In fact, it was the cornerstone lie of what was to become a cult of lying and disinformation that is still United States policy today, 68 years later. In my brief address to the Citizens Disclosure hearing, I said that the United States and much of the Western world is ultimately controlled by an unelected, unaccountable cabal. Its apex is the banking and financial cartel, followed by the oil cartel, the CEOs of the largest and most powerful transnational corporations, major intelligence agencies, including the CIA, the FBI, and the NSA, and a major slice of the U.S. military.
Do y'all really believe Roswell was the first time they knew that UFOs and aliens existed? Or was that the first time they put it to the public? And they were like, you know, we're going to make this a thing. Let people make movies out of it, make them write books out of it, and come up with their own ideas, and then we can start putting in this fear. And what y'all think, man? Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm kind of leaning towards that. I think they knew way before Roswell, because, I mean, what about the pyramids? It's all in the pyramids. Like, supposedly, yeah. Y'all let me know what y'all think. And about the meat that's eating a pickle. Bruh. If it's eating a pickle, when you eat that, what if it, like, regrows itself to be, like, back into a patty in your stomach or something? It start eating the insides of a human. What if they start getting to that? Like, what if they start engineering stuff like that, bro? Think about that. That might make you stop eating meat today. Might save your life.
Bro, what the f*** did I just open, man?
Exactly, bro.
Now look, if this is real, I would probably enjoy it. Bro, what?
This, bro. This, bro, didn't make shit no better, bro. Like, what do you gain from that? Speed? I want to let you know that whoever actually took the time out their day, to Photoshop this, bro, you probably the weirdest I know. Like, this the weirdest I done seen on the internet so far. This the weirdest I done seen on the internet so far. He a kid, you right. You right, bro. You know what, bro? Chalk it up as exactly what it is, bro. He's a kid, bro. If we keep it all the way 100, bro, they all are, bro. Like, like 90% of the motherfuckers on this on the internet is kids, bro. So you can't even be mad. You can't even be mad at it, bro.
Bro, what the f***?
What's crazy about that is, if me doing these videos, bro, I be expecting something wild to hit the internet with me. And typically, I probably would be mad. If I see the person and I know for a fact the person created this and it's cat and they lying, I'm probably about to catch a case. We keep it a buck. I'm probably about to take it back on them real fast. We'll deal with the consequences later, but I'm about to get on him real fast. Like, yeah, I gotta do it, bro. This is principles. Like, you gotta get rocked. That's just how it go. But as I first see it, yeah, part of me will be a little upset. But then I'm probably gonna have to laugh, because it's the internet. I'm not raised in the internet generation. Like, when I was growing up, we still had actual computers. Like, and that was new. No iPods, iPhones, none of that. Like, it was barely starting to come out. So, yeah, I gotta remember I'm from a different type. I'm from a different little generation. So, yeah, I'm a 90s baby. early 90s, baby. So when I see certain stuff like that, it would probably hit a nerve, but I gotta laugh. And I already know the type of content I'm doing, the type of things that I'm heading down. You reach a certain level, when you start doing too much and saying too much, they're gonna start putting a lot of dirt on your name. And I'm expecting something crazy. I'm expecting something crazy that just ain't me or just straight lie, but yeah. And Speed didn't make it no better. Nope, man, he ain't make it no better, man. Should have known.
What? Take a picture of it, hurry! I am so freaked out. What's the picture?
Be careful, what is that? But that could be a satellite. That could be a satellite.
Satellite my ass.
More proof reptilians exist.
This video is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing in this video is to be considered factual. Let's just go ahead and say the whole damn thing is scripted. Alright, now let's get into it.
Game last night against the Miami Heat for you guys. What'd you learn about that basketball team?
Just getting used to their speed and athleticism and dealing with, drawing two defenders and making reads to find open guys. So definitely a learning experience and a bump in the road, but looking forward to improving.
With everything that's going on around you, Jeremy, how are you just finding time right now just to get quiet, take some time with family and friends?
I think that's what this weekend's for. After tonight and a couple things tomorrow morning, I'm done for the weekend.
Just for reference, this is what reptilians are said to look like. So now that we looked at this picture, let's go watch some more footage.
So I'm just going to get away and spend time with family and friends and just enjoy it, relax for once.
Kind of a fat chance on Rye Bread that you're going to get some time on your own in the next 48 hours here at All-Star Weekend. So, and second half of the year, Jeremy, as far as how you guys are going to get this thing together, I mean, just for you, the potential is there. Do you see it? Do you feel it? Do you think you guys are going to be able to put it together?
Yeah, definitely. We've been talking about it, and we have guys coming in, and Mello back from injury, and we have Barron and JR, so we're going to take a little bit of time to adjust, but that's all we're talking about right now, and guys are buying in, and so I think it's just a matter of time before we really develop that chemistry that we need to be able to kind of go on a run and win a few games in a row.
All right, Jeremy, enjoy it. Get out there. I'm taking time away. Get out there, run the point. My bad, run the point.
Fucking nutty, right? I know. And don't come at me trying to say something that's a camera glitch. I don't want to hear it. That ain't no frickin' camera glitch. Like, nobody in the background was glitching. Just, nope, we ain't doing it. I ain't hearing it. Let us know what you think in the comments. And as always, make sure you like, follow, and share for more videos just like this.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to be as positive as possible. They don't look that nice. Let's put it like that. They don't look that nice. And humans, we very judgmental. We discriminate a lot. And if something like that came up talking to you or me, I think we all running. And we don't want nothing to do with it. So in their defense, I could see why sometimes they might want to shapeshift. And I could see why they might want to oppress us. Because if we was to ever be like a human, how we typically be, we don't want no parts of them. And where they gonna go live? I don't know. They could just keep their ass on the ground. But yeah, they don't look that good, bro. They don't look that good. But I'm just trying to be on a positive level, even though we know how they is. They'll never like us, ever. But they some ugly, whatever they are, reptilians. They some ugly, bro. And I don't mean no offense. No, I ain't trying to disrespect. I know one of them probably watch this channel, bro. I know one of them do. And I don't want no harm, bro. I'm not trying to get on y'all like that. I'm just saying I see. That would scare me. That would scare any normal person. That would scare him. But Jeremy Lin, though, damn. Damn. I didn't know he would be one of them.
Was Mike trying to tell us something about shape-shifting? I was a huge Michael Jackson fan. But something seems odd. You'll see what I mean. Watch till the end. You be the judge. At the end of this clip, it's revealed that the black cat is actually Michael Jackson. In this next clip, you will see him change from green and back. Next, we'll notice his eyes look like reptilian eyes, not a zombie or a werewolf. And again, in this scene, he'll go from human back to green. I guess zombies can be any color, but green is the most noticeable color. Reptilian eyes. Mike says he doesn't write his own songs. I understand that some people give credit to a higher being for their talents, but watch until the end.
I'm just a source, just a tunnel, a tube through which they come. I feel somewhere in space they've all been written before. I mean, Billie Jean and Beat It and all those songs have been up there somewhere. It just came through to me, if I really feel. So even though I did it, I just can't always take credit. It's like any great artist, I feel, Leonardo da Vinci. I mean, he's doing it, but it's some other higher force that's making it happen.
Maybe that's who we see in the next clip doing the moonwalk. Yes, the film is grainy, but just pay attention to his entire body. He seems to get bigger and turn green. In particular, watch his neck and his eyes start to bulge. Check it out. After watching this video hundreds of times, it's still hard for me to admit that Mike could have been a shapeshifter. I'll admit, I am a little suspect. Look at his eyes, and that neck is a little bit long. You, be the judge.
What y'all think? Was Mike a shapeshifter, or was he that talented? Again, it draws to the question, because we just watched the Chris Brown video. And Chris Brown shapeshifting. And I said he talented as I don't know what. The only person that danced better than Chris Brown, or some people like to put him like back to back. I ain't saying I do. Mike's still a GOAT in my eyes. What do y'all think? Was he a shapeshifter? Was he not? I seen the video with the Black Panther. That Thriller video, boy, when I was a kid, that video used to scare me. Used to mess me up. That and that, I think it's Scream with Janet Jackson, bro. Them two songs used to scare me. And I can't tell you why Scream used to scare me. But y'all let me know, was Mike a shapeshifter?
Sexy Red.
Yeah.
Yo, hey, she going crazy, bro. You gotta give her flowers, bro. She going crazy.
Yeah, I hate her. Yeah, that's she's delivering a horror spirit amongst young girls. She's introducing. We've had a gangster spirit. The gangster spirit damn near wiped the young black males out. this whole spirit is finna do a number on the young black girl. And I already got the boys. They never had speckles on black girls before. The powers that be, the tools of white supremacy have never just strictly targeted black girls. They first started targeting black girls with imagery, saying, black girl, you're not pretty if you don't have white girl hair. Those were symbolic things that they were doing. Now they're stripping the black girl of the black man had already shamed the black woman's image to the world by way of rap living. Bitch, hoe, suck my dick, pouring beer on her, and the rap videos. So that's why Mr. Laura C. Tucker came out and said, hold up, y'all, this misogyny music. So that's why she came out and did. She saw what it was doing, right? So now, we're at a point now, if a black woman is raped, she's going to be questioned compared to a white woman. They're going to automatically think a black girl wants it. So what we're going to start seeing, because of the imagery of Sexy Red, we're going to start back seeing white boys getting drunk, getting their trucks, going back into the black community, snatching up the Sexy Red looking black girl, or booking one prostitute for a Sexy Red. It's going to get ugly for the black girl. So the black girl finna start being raped more. She finna start being publicly brutalized like the woman who was hit in the head with the rock. All of this imagery makes it easy for a black woman to get hit in the head with a rock, and we all stand around and look at it. Because she's being demeaned. She's being degraded in such a way, you'll start spitting on her. Turning that booty all over, that pussy up, putting your head to the ground, making your ass to the wall. Man, listen, black girls are gonna start being molested at a rate that you guys have not seen like no other because of the imagery. Because little black girls is gonna start becoming sexually explicit. To sing the song, The Brown Booty Hole, little black girls is gonna start becoming more enticing to pedophiles. 12-year-old homosexual boys is gonna start having grown homosexual because they're gonna be more like the music, homie. The music. Satan have always existed in music. Lucifer, the devil, darkness have always lived through music. That's why it's always been a parental advisory, and it's always been, man, kids ain't supposed to hear it all, cut it out. Because the darkness inside of you, whether those are your desires or whatever, are usually activated in music. That's why a nigga play love songs, sex songs, it can be activated in music. So these elements are being deposited in our children because they get to hear this shit, they get to see this shit. And not only that, they watch the rewards of it. So I just read a question where somebody asked Sexy Red something about why she always carrying money around. She said that she carry a wad of money around because it's her emotional pet. Do you know how many young girls will now be tricked because a nigga got a wad of money can show them? I used to trick girls like that. The little hoe in the hood. I'll take $2,000 and you'll get $400 worth of one, $200 worth of five, some 20s and 10s, and I'll make $2,000 look like $20,000 to a poor motherfucker.
I used not to like Charleston White, and I don't like him, and I don't dislike him. He says some things that's way off, but he says some things that they on point. The girl who got hit in the face with the rock, I was all on her side at first, but then I actually turned around and seen that she smacked, I don't know if it's the same dude, but she smacked the dude in the face. She slapped him. It wasn't that hard of a slap. Did it call for her to be smacked with a rock? No, I wouldn't have. I'm just gonna probably walk the other way, call one of my peoples and be like, hey yo, I need you to, there's a female up here, I need you to smack on her real quick. And they pulling up, it's about to be a car full of girls and they getting on her ass. That's how I would have handled it. If the hit would have hurt. If it didn't hurt, I probably ain't gonna budge. I'll probably go the other way. Or have a relative come up here and get on her. And it's a girl who gonna get on her. I mean, that's how I probably would have handled it. A rock? Like, yeah, nah. Is he wrong? He kind of on point. I mean, I'm not sure if people are gonna be pulling up to the hood snatching black girls up. I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. I mean, it could. Booking escorts and prostitutes and all that. I mean, who knows? Could happen. But I mean, when he's saying like a lot of this stuff is put into the music, yeah, it is. But before it's in the music, where's it at? It's in the community. It's in our homes. It's in our households. We using the music to express ourselves, to get that off our chest. So he right, but then there's still a other end of that. You know, it's still like he ain't wrong. He not wrong, but it's the other little issues, other things that he can add on. You know, other things that cause things before the music. You know, like it's a community thing. It's a poverty thing. It's a not even just the black community, Hispanics. I got Asian homies. I got Mexican homies. And we all kind of go through the same thing, just a little bit different. We might have been raised a little different. But, yeah, and some of them rap too. Some of them lock down too. And it's just like, yeah, Charleston White he ain't too far off. He might be really on point. I don't listen to Sexy Red. I don't listen to her. I don't think she's that dope to me, but
48 years of study, I'm going to give you a secret. Nothing in this world is what you think it is. Nothing operates the way you think it does. Government does not work the way you think it does.
It's not about people voting for a president.
No, it has nothing to do with that. We're talking money. We're talking control, corporations, big business, period. End of sentence. Religion is a corporation. It's all the religions of the Western world, especially in the Western world, all religions operate under maritime admiralty law. Maritime admiralty is the law of water. There are only two things on the earth: land and water. So there are two kinds of law: the law of the land and the law of water. The law of the land is the custom of the people who live on a particular piece of land. So the law of the land is different in every country. So the custom of the people living on a particular piece of land is called the law of the land. But there is also a larger, far more important law on the earth. It's called the law of the sea, the law of the water. That law is referred to in courts as maritime admiralty. Maritime admiralty is the law of water. Once you understand the law of water, it opens up a world of occult, hidden symbols and hidden foundations on how we live.
What are some of those laws that we're not aware of?
Oh, my goodness, when you walk into a courtroom, why do you go to court? You play basketball on the court. You play tennis on a court. Yeah, how do you play tennis on a court? You play with a racket. Come on. And so the judge walks out, he rules from the bench, right? Look it up in a Latin dictionary. The word bench is a bank in Latin. So the judge is ruling for the bank. That's why he wears a black robe, because the black robe represents the planet Saturn, the god of banking and law. The black robe represents the planet Saturn, who in the ancient world was called Lord of the Rings.
Wow.
Well, he is Lord of the Rings. And so women were told in the ancient world to listen to their god, so they would wear an ear ring. Men were to get married before their god, so they wear a wedding ring, because Saturn was Lord of the Rings. And he is also the inhibitor. He was the one who holds you back. He represents government, banking, the police department, all kinds of institutions that are powerful that can hold you back. He was the inhibitor, the judge, the court, the government.
The structure in
The structure,
astrology,
right.
yeah.
And so Saturn was the inhibitor who holds you back.
The truth is hidden in plain sight, and this is how they hide everything. If you are looking for the knowledge that has been hidden from us, that explains how actually powerful you are. If you want to know what you are and where you are, this ebook will literally unveil that for you. And ye shall know the truth, and truth shall set you free.
truth will set you free, but they don't tell you can't go back.
You see my purse?
Yeah.
That means I'm first.
Oh, congrats on being first at Chili's.
I had a to appreciate your sarcasm.
What are you doing?
I need you to stop harassing the customers. Come back here. Come behind the register. I got you on recording. I'll show this to the cops. Come back here. I'll show this to the cops. You lame-o.
What did you say?
You lame-o.
Oh my God, you're mean. What did you say? Lame-o. What's that?
Means you're a loser.
Oh my God.
Oh, man!
You can get behind him and push him up this.
Little Karens be away.
Gotta mute it, man. The copyrights, they be on me. Man, where her parents at? Like, yeah, where her people? Where's her people? And why is she even being taught to be able to do stuff like that? Like, yeah. She gonna grow up and be a headache, bruh. Cause she already a headache. To be that young. She picking with adults, or that, I don't know if that was an adult. He older than her. He older than her. But, yeah. And to when they say the truth will set you free, yeah, it will set you free. But you will never be able to go back. Once you tolerate the real, like, it's hard to tolerate the plastic. Like, you can't. Once you know what real's like, you can't go back. Just like in the Matrix. They say once you take the, what is it, the red pill? I haven't seen the movie in a minute. Whichever pill that wakes you up, once you take that pill, they say you can't go back. But then supposedly he goes back. That's a movie. In real life, bro, once you see the real, it's hard to remember how life once was when you didn't know. Because it's like you living in an illusion. And then when you see, you wake up a little bit, then you start being like, bro, I can't even go back to that. Same food. The food don't even taste the same. The sun don't even look the same. The sky don't even look the same. Trees may not even be built the same. Y'all know what I mean. Like, yeah. That's how I see that. The Karens, we seen the baby Karen. Why? Why are some, and if you are Karen and you watching this right now, why are y'all like that? But anyways, if y'all made it all the way through this video, man, I appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified, man. And again, till I see y'all in the next one. Thank y'all for being here, man. This community growing fast. Shout out to the collective one more time before I let y'all roll. But until I see you on the next one, man, we out of here. Gone.